Good morning, good morning. We are in our White Light Oracle series where we pull a card, read from the book, and then we go into automatic writing. So have your paper, your notebook and pen ready. Have your tea, coffee, water, whatever suits you ready. And then now we will dive in. So, and you can also have like little crystals, little candle lit. You can have incense, or like if you have like a little burner for some frankincense resin or something, you can do that. Ooh, I feel like we need to do this. Let's do this. Let's do a little cleansing here if I can get this lit. Yeah. Oyana siano tuyana kiana suyano tuyano oyana iana siano tuyano oyana iana siano tuyano oyana iana siano tuyano oyana 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 su. Okay. Let's take a nice deep breath in through our nose. Close your eyes. Pull up that beautiful Mother Earth energy. Hold, release, letting go of all that no longer serves you. Again. Hold, release. Kind of wiggle just a second. Make sure you're really good and firm in your seat, getting firmly rooted in and comfortable and fully present in this moment. Letting go of any tension in your body. Breathing in through the nose, pulling down Father Sun energy of clarity, cleansing, oyana kiano tuyano oyana, purifying, igniting. Breathing in. Hold. Release. Again. Hold. Release. Breathing in this time, breathing in source light energy into our heart space. Just purifying our heart, purifying our intentions, helping us to see clearly, to hear clearly, to feel clearly, sense clearly, know clearly, to just really just help us to just clear oyana kiano tuyano oyana, how we are receiving things, so that way it's not going through past traumas and all the different things into where we distort it, so that way it's not distorted by our past, but truly felt and seen and heard, and all the things the way they were meant to be heard and seen and felt. So breathing in through the nose, pulling in that source light energy into our heart space. Hold, release. Breathing in. Hold, release. Calling in and asking, let's rewind. Calling in our angels and our guides, our ancestors of love and light, our ascended masters, our ascension council, galactic council, those are the highest high of love and light, and only those are the highest high of love and light, including our higher selves, to be here with us, to help us to be clear channels, receiving, giving the exact messages in which we are meant to receive for our highest good this day. Also calling in Jesus, Mary, Mary Magdalene, Freya, and Oyana Kiano, and Bridget too. Also calling in and asking assistance from archangels Michael, Metatron, Uriel, Azrael, Gabriel, Raphael, and Shemuel to be here with us to help keep the space a sacred space, cleansing, cleared of all energy that does not belong here, and amplifying all energy that does. Oyanasiano tu, anasiano tuyano, oyanakiano suyano tuyano, oyana, ianasiano tuyano, oyanakiano tuyano, oyana. And they're just reminding you as well to put out the intention to be surrounded by all these beautiful angels, to be joined with your angels and your guides and your spirit team to really help this to be this nice closed circuit, this nice sacred space, being fully present with spirit in this moment. It like closes the circuit, having me, you, and spirit in between. Okay, let's go. My hands feel like they are like extra cold this morning. Not as many cards left, so it's harder to, especially when your hands are cold. Onasiano tu, onasiano tu, ayanasi, ayanasi, ayanasi tiano, ayanasiano tuyano oyana, iano suyano oyana. Suyano tu, suyano tu. There we go. First I was like, goodness, are we ever going to get to the one that they want us to have? Lasya of Parvati. Lasya of Parvati. And so I like to, a reminder that always to date your paper. You'll regret it later if you don't. Whenever you look back and you're like, what is this? And then I also always, like at the top of the page, I'll put the White Light Oracle. And then now that we have the title of the card, then I write that as well. So that way later on again, whenever I'm like, what the heck was I talking about? You'll know. It'll be easier to figure out. All right, so number 32. All right, Lasya of Parvati. There is a gentler way to proceed and obtain the same or even greater effect. Tame the wild and frenzied workings of the mind by guarding yourself with beauty and pleasure and grace. Violence and its negative effects shall be overcome, healed through feminine gentleness and inner spiritual strength. This oracle is a sign of great future happiness. Ooh, boy. Parvati is the universal mother in her gentle aspect. Although, as with all mothers, her fierce side will emerge if it's needed to protect her children. She is beautiful and benevolent and evokes the qualities of love, connection, creativity, and devotion to a higher purpose. The divine goddess has many names. Parvati is also known as Jagatambi, the mother of the universe. Jagatambi, I like that. Her son is Ganesha, the elephant-headed deity who fosters success in all new ventures, protection from obstacles, and is of particular benefit to those who feel drawn to write. Parvati is mother to all, and her presence is a reading augurs success on every level. With Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, love, and spiritual enlightenment, and Sarawati, the goddess of wisdom, music, and creativity, Parvati is Tridevi, the sacred triune of the feminine nature or triple goddess of Hinduism. Parvati is the divine archetype of the vital, competent, creative, loving woman. When her oracle appears, there is an opportunity to heal one's mother wounds and one's relationship with the feminine more generally. She helps heal wounded hearts and teaches us how to belong to ourselves just as we are, rather than abandoning ourselves to please others. As Trivedi, when you connect with Parvati, you also connect with Lakshmi and Sarawati, as all three are one. So this oracle also brings comfort for matters to do with material prosperity, love, relationships, expressing your voice, and fulfilling your higher purpose. That is perfect for this month. When we are studying the, oops, I got it in my hand, Lover's card. And it's February, which is also perfect that the Lover's card lined up for that. I just love Spirit so much because, again, we're just going in order. So this wasn't like any kind of plan to do the Lover's card in February. It just happened. Divinely happened. And then also with the rune of the month that we're studying this month in the free Facebook group is Gabo, which is, and its symbol is the X. So it's, and it's all about union and partnership and that kind of thing, and luck as well. So again, whenever things all come together like this, it just is a beautiful reminder of how amazing and magical all of this is. Parvati is the consort and wife of the wild god Shiva. He loves to meditate and has a fierce temper when distracted from his spiritual practice. Wrathful as he can be, he is a protector deity and destroyer of evil. Parvati stimulates her husband's passion through her skillful practice of yoga. He is roused from meditation by the powerful energy she generates, and he performs his fierce cosmic dance, Tandava, which brings an end to that which needs to be annihilated, so new life can emerge. The vigor of Shiva's dance in our lives can be intense. Parvati's dance, Lasya, provides balance and calming grace. So that's what that Lasya was. So, because I was trying to, I was a little distracted earlier in the reading because I was like, so if Parvati is the name of the goddess, then what does Lasya mean? So now we're learning. Parvati's dance, Lasya, so it's the dance of Parvati, provides balance and calming grace when the soul needs gentleness and comfort. Parvati dances her dance of happiness, leading us along our path without requiring us to continually push ourselves beyond our limits. Her wisdom protects us from breakdown, guiding us into breakthrough. Her oracle indicates that even though we may grow through intense challenges, there is a calming influence which can help us if we are willing to allow for it and be kind to ourselves. When Parvati knows that a more dramatic intervention is the only way to conquer a particular evil in our lives, she will manifest as a ferocious goddess Kali. One story holds that Kali was so intent on destruction that the fate of the world hung in the balance. So her husband Shiva appeared before her as a crying babe, which instantly evoked her maternal instincts and calmed her back into her state as Parvati. Oh, that's very cool. We can trust that the Divine Mother loves us and responds to what is needed, but also knows how to get things done without being more heavy-handed than necessary. She is genuinely moved by our suffering and will manifest in whatever forms are needed to heal. Her oracle asks you to invoke her and trust what inspires is for your healing and spiritual fulfillment. Give up the notion that the deepest issues require the most difficult path to heal. We need to highlight that. Give up the notion that the deepest issues require the most difficult path to heal. Let her Lasya dance of happiness and grace unveil a gentler and more loving way. Healing process. Connect consciously with your breath as you become fully present in the here and now. As you breathe in, your awareness disconnects from distractions around you. As you exhale, your awareness settles deeper within. Your awareness is like a white feather drifting down through the air, rocking ever so slightly to one side and then the other. It finally settles upon the inner bedrock of your being. In this state of inner connection, you can say the following invocation. So again, I'm going to say it and then you say it. And then so I'll say it slow and pause. And then you repeat it. And then at the end, I'll say it all together. For the spiritual benefit of all beings, I call upon the Divine Mother Parvati for her blessings of spiritual grace, happiness, wisdom, and healing. May I recognize and embrace the gentlest path for effective healing and loving for effective healing and loving self-transformation. May the triple blessing of Tridevi, may the triple blessing of Tridevi grace my soul for the ultimate benefit to all souls, so be it. Okay, so I'm going to read it again. For the spiritual benefit of all beings, I call upon the Divine Mother Parvati for her blessings and spiritual grace, happiness, wisdom, and healing. May I recognize and embrace the gentlest path for effective healing and loving self-transformation. May the triple blessings of Tridevi grace my soul for the ultimate benefit to all souls. So be it. Now imagine, feel, visualize, or intend that you see a glorious goddess of white light, graceful, kind, lovingly devoted to you, gazing upon you. For her loving gaze emerges a protective field of powerful white light, which enters her body, heart, mind, and soul, clearing and healing and blessing you from within. That light expands to softly touch, bless, heal, and illuminate all the spaces within and around you on every level through all dimensions. Let this happen to the extent you can. Allow it to feel as euphoric and peaceful as you wish. Rest in this energy for a time. When you are ready, bring yourself back to the present moment by grounding yourself, connecting with the flow of the breath in and out, and hydrating your body. You have completed your healing process. Alrighty, so we're going to do connect with our breath and connect with Parvati. I tell you what. Reading all these things definitely challenges your, I almost said punctuation, your pronunciation. Okay. I'm excited too. So we are going to connect with, so maybe we should like kind of underline or something the Parvati part, because that's the goddess we are going to be connecting with. But it's interesting. I'm wondering, so too, like, I'm picturing her as this beautiful Indian goddess with the beautiful darker skin. And then as she was describing with the white dress, I could just see like this white dress and this white light coming from behind her. But I'm wondering about like the Lasya part, like if part of her dance and then like part of her is like in a gentle dance and then kind of it sends out. As she does that, like energy just waves out from her, if that makes sense. And then just kind of expanding out in ribbons and then like just kind of wrapping you up in this beautiful light and created by this dance, this motion, this movement, and just embracing us and healing us and loving us and all the things and connecting us to her in that way. So let me take a nice sip. Even though it's cold. All right. Let's close our eyes. Take a nice deep breath in and out. We're just going to find our nice rhythm to our breath. And out. In. And out. Find your rhythm. Settling deeper into your seat, deeper into this present moment with each breath. Seeing Parvati before you in your mind's eye. Seeing her gentle movements of her healing dance with her white light shining behind her, source light energy shining behind her and through her. Growing brighter and brighter as she moves, as she dances. The light coming towards you. We call in Parvati. We ask, please, Parvati, to grace us with your presence and help us to Oyana Kiano Tuyano Oyana connect with you clearly. Help us to oyana siano toyano oyana kiano oyana. Connect with you in a way in which you will allow words, or your words of wisdom, your words of healing, your words of guidance to come through us and into our paper, through our hands, down through the pen, onto these lines of the paper. We ask for your energy to just fill us up, your energy of healing, your energy of love, your energy of grace, your energy of peace. We ask the guardian angels to still stand here holding this sacred space for us and helping to raise our frequency to be able to commune with Parvati. Ayana kiano suyano oyana. To please help this union to be true, to be pure of intention, to be received with clarity. Allowing those ribbons of light of Parvati to wrap around you, connecting you as if you were being bound in union, bringing you closer to her. She holds your hands. And you ask to receive. She bows her head, giving you her blessing. Pick up your pen, and I will see you in 7 to 10. Amen, and so it is. Well, I just appreciate this time so much. I really do. It's not always easy, that connection, right? Sometimes it's kind of ebbs and flows, especially whenever my cat's outside going, "Where are you? Where are you? Meow, meow." She's having bad anxiety, like separation anxiety this morning. I don't know what it is, poor thing. But yeah, there we go. And then there was a gnat, like one of those little fly, like gnats from the plant, and so that distracted me. So, but I made it back. I made it back to being connected. So we got the message through. All right. Much love. See you tomorrow.